Hello, everybody. This is Jim Cruz from Affiliated Technology Solutions, and I'd like to welcome you to our training session. During this session, we will be reviewing the Basic User Web Portal. We'd like to thank you for joining us here at Affiliated Technology Solution during this training session and our family of brands, which include the Voice for Pest, Voice for Terse, and Voice for Pros operating companies. Here is our phone number also that we provide for 24/7 customer service and technical support. This technical support and customer service line is manned live on the East Coast, 8 to 8. After that, it goes to an answering service, but we are here and available for you for any of your training needs. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Basic User Web Portal. This is a basic user portal used by most users on the system. This is a website. The website makes it available for you to be able to go into the web portal from any location that has an internet connection. So the Basic User Web Portal gives you the capabilities of managing your phone's configuration from anywhere that you have a website. You can go to it from your home, your work computer, your home computer, even grandma's computer if you're there, or even from Starbucks if you wanted to do that. So you log into your portal. It's a website using the credentials provided to you by your installer, or if you're not sure what your credentials are, check with your administrator, or you can even contact us and we'll be happy to get you set up with your credentials. When you log in here for the first time, you're going to see your name and your extension number is listed up here in the upper right. The first thing we recommend is that you bookmark your portal. So that way you have a link to be able to get into it every day, and it'll even give you the opportunity to save your password and your login credentials as well. When you click done, also this is going to provide you with a link in your favorites to be able to go down here and go into your portals relatively quickly. First time you log into your portal, you're going to find here is the profile. The profile is a screen that lets you go in and reset or review your basic configurations in the portal. You're going to find your first name, last name, which again, you can highlight and change, your time zone, your directory options. We're even going to see down here your caller ID number, which is being pushed out on all of your calls. And then down below here is your voicemail PIN number. So this is where you can reset your PIN. And again, we highly recommend securing your extension with your PIN. And the voicemail box's PIN is traditionally 4 to 8 digits, all numeric, and doesn't contain anything consecutive like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, simply highlight the PIN number, click save, and you have now updated your PIN number. The other item under your name drop down under the profile is the logout button. So this is where we highly recommend when you're done with your portal, you log out to secure the portal, and then again, you would use your favorites up here to log back in the next day. So what the portal is, it's a series of windows, and each of these windows provides you with functionality to use your portal. On the home page of the Basic User Portal, we're going to give you a link to all of your voice messages. So traditionally on a phone, you're going to have the red light blinking on the phone, but you can also access your voice messages from here. This is on the home page. The second window actually is your voicemail box, and you can see it actually gives you a little identifier here telling you you have new messages and how many you have. So in this example, we go down here to new messages, and you're going to see there's 3 new messages on the system. Here we're going to see the caller ID number, which again, anytime you have a caller ID number on the system, it becomes a click to call phone number. Who left me the message, the date and time of the message, the duration, and then you have a number of links over here to be able to manage the message through your portal. You can click call to play, which will play the message through your phone. You can forward the message. You can download the message, save it as an MP3 or WAV file on your system. You can save or delete the message as well. But let's say again with the click to play, you're not in the office. We actually give you another play button over here, which will play the voicemail back through your web browser, through your computer speakers. So again, you don't have to be in the office. You can clearly be remote to manage or review any of your messages from here. Down below here, we're going to give you your call history. So from here, we're going to document 8 of your most recent phone calls. And again, you're going to see the type of call. Was it an inbound call, an outbound call, or a missed call? Again, the phone number becomes a click to call. You'll see caller ID, name and number, date and time of the phone call, and the duration of the phone call. But these are just recent calls. If you look back up at the top, you're going to see the last window on the top is your call history, which is going to document all of your phone calls, and we'll look at that here in just a moment. Here on this side, you're going to see active answering rules, which is advanced call routing if needed, and that works with the answering rules window. And then you also have an active phone window here, which once your phone device registers to the system, and I say phone device because that could mean a physical phone, a soft phone, the mobile app, whatever it is, you will see that listed here, and you can review that through your phone window here as well. So that's the home page. Your next window is called Messages. This is your actual voicemail box. So when you go in here, you're going to see a separate set of tabs, voicemail, chat, and settings. And then in the voicemail window, it's going to once again show you your new messages just like you saw on the home page. But besides the new messages, we're also going to see any saved messages or the trash folder, which contains deleted messages. So when you click on new, again, you'll see the new voice messages here with your ability to listen to them, click to call, or any of the other management functions of that. When you save a message, it goes into your saved folder. So here are the saved messages. Again, over time, I've saved a few here. And again, you can see when voice to text is enabled, you're going to be able to read your message as well. So again, the system typically offers voicemail transcription. So then you can read your message, listen to your message, or again, the same functions over here on the side. When you delete a message, it goes into your trash folder. So in the trash folder, these are deleted messages. On most phone systems, when you delete a message, the message is gone and you can no longer listen to it. But on this system, we put it directly into the trash folder when you delete the message, and the trash folder will hold the message for the remaining portion of the day. Then at the end of the day at midnight, the trash gets dumped and the message is then permanently deleted. So again, it gives you the opportunity, if you accidentally deleted the message, to go back in and listen to the message again. So those are your 3 folders in your voicemail box: new, saved, and trash. Inside the message window, we also have a settings tab, which again allows you as the user to manage any of the functions of your voicemail box, including the inbox, greetings management, and unified message, which is voicemail to email. Here in the inbox, we're going to give you some features here that you can enable as options if you want. There's even a feature here that if you go on vacation, you can put in another extension here to receive copies of your voice messages. So if you're gone for the week, you're at a conference, you're on vacation, or just out sick, so voicemails don't accumulate in your box and basically don't get responded to, you can add one, or you can even add multiple extensions here to receive copies of your messages in your absence. And as a result, you'll get a copy of the message, and these folks will as well, and hopefully they'll handle your messages for you in your absence. So when you return, you can go back in and simply listen to your messages knowing that somebody else has possibly handled them. When you're done with the forward, you simply click the X, and on the primary listing, you swipe it clean, and basically your voicemail forward has been disabled. Here is where we give you the opportunity to manage your greetings. Again, there's usually an initial greeting on the system, which is a very simple greeting, but we would like to have everybody record their own personal greetings by using the Manage button. When you click on manage, it opens up this window where you can see a primary greeting that we usually set up for you. But what we want you to do is record your own greeting. So you go down here to where it says add greeting. It opens up these three options for you up here. You can now record your own greeting. And again, what you would do here is give it a name, you put in your extension number, click call. It'll call your phone will ring, you pick it up, and now it's going to say start recording after the tone. So again, this lets you record and save your own greeting in your own voice. But we have another option here for you, which is called text to speech. This gives you the ability to type in your voicemail greeting, whatever you want to be able to say. And as an example, this would be, hi, this is Jim. I'm not available to take your call. Please leave your name and number and I'll get back to you. So you actually type in your greeting. Then you choose from one of these computer generated voices to record the greeting for you. So you select a voice. You even have a little play button here where you can audit the greeting for yourself as well. So again, what this is going to do is this is going to record the greeting for you, and then it's going to go through, and that greeting, when you save it, will be recorded on the system. So if you need to update your greeting, all you would do here is go in here and retype the greeting, and now Allison or whatever voice you choose, and you can see there's male and female voices, and each of the voices are uniquely different. So then you can choose a voice, save it, and then under the index here, it's going to list that as a separate message option for you. And you can create multiple greetings if you want. Some people do a meeting greeting, a personal time off greeting, whatever you want to record, you can record or use the text to speech feature. When you're done with creating a greeting, you click save. When you're done adding greetings, you click done. Then when you get back here to your settings tab, you're going to find this drop down is going to contain all the greetings you have created. And then to populate the greeting you want to have play, you simply click on that greeting, populate it into the window, and now you've updated your voicemail greetings. Also from here, you can manage your directory name or your recorded name on the system. Again, you have the opportunity to record your own, or using the text to speech, again, just type your name in under the recorded name. And this is used both in the directory on the system, and it's also used when you are transferred a call, and multiple other spots where it will announce your extension in your voice. Again, you can choose from the name you want to have, whatever voice you want to have recorded, click save, and now you've updated your greeting. And that's all done through voicemail greeting and recorded directory name. The last one here is called unified messaging. This is actually the voicemail to email feature. And what we recommend here is if you want a voicemail sent to you whenever a message is left, you choose send with attachment. And what that's going to do is it'll send you an email to your inbox the minute the message is left. The attachment is going to include a text version of the voicemail as well as a link for you to be able to listen to it. The main choices you have here would be, what do you want to do after we email it? You can leave it as new, move to save, or move it to your trash folder as needed. But again, when you choose one of the options, you're going to see voicemail transcription is enabled. And on your email, we're going to go ahead and give you a transcribed version of the voicemail so you can read it. Again, there's a couple options down here, but if you make any changes in the settings, click save, and that will enable the settings changes for you. Also here, the third item in here is the chat function. This is a new feature which allows for internal chat between two extensions. This uses the phone system to chat in very similar to the way you would use a text. So again, you click on new conversation. It opens up this little window at the bottom. You would populate an extension user, and then you click start. And what that does is it opens up a dialog box here, and you can send a little chat over to your fellow employee. You could send them a note like, call me when you get off the phone, or call me as soon as you get in, because if they're not even in yet, it will archive the chat. When they open their portal, they will receive the chat as well. If the person you're chatting with is using the soft phone also has a chat view window as well as the mobile app. So wherever the user is, we'll be able to deliver it to their portal, their app, or their soft phone. So again, you click on a conversation, you send the conversation, and they will receive it. You can also go in here and create group chats if you want. So if you wanted to chat with a team of people, you can actually go in here and group chat. When you send the chat message that you want to communicate, it will be minimized down here on the bottom. When somebody replies to the chat, each of the group chat participants will receive a copy as well as you. When you're done with the chat, you click on the X and it closes the chat window. But here under your chat tab, it's going to archive all of your previous chats. So then you have the options to go in here and either delete the chat or go back in and re-chat with that person as well. So an internal chat feature. Now that feature has become so popular, we've had to put it in a couple different spots on the system. One of those is down here at the bottom called contacts. When you click open your contact window, what you're going to find are all your extensions listed here. And what we're going to give you is monitoring capabilities of the extension. So you're going to be able to see a gray dot, a green dot, or a red dot on the extension. The gray dot means that extension is offline. A green dot means that extension is available. So if you call them, their phone is going to ring. And then if they're on the phone, you're going to see a red dot, which means if you call them, it's going to go to voicemail. So again, you get live monitoring capabilities via these green, gray, and red dots. And as you can see, Jackie's phone here just went green, so it is a live monitor. Also on this side, you're going to see blue dots. Blue dot tells you their portal is open and online. So if you send that person a chat, they are actually going to receive their little chat on their portal system. So again, monitoring capabilities. But also from there, if we wanted to be able to call Marilyn here, all we got to do is click on the call button, your phone will ring, you pick it up, and it's actually calling her for you. Or if I just wanted to have a private chat with Marilyn, I can click on the chat window. It opens up just a single chat with Marilyn. I can type in the message down here at the bottom. And from here, I can even kind of brighten up or jazz up my chat and just kind of give her little messages and communication through that. So again, this little context tab gives you the ability to be able to see what your coworker statuses are, green dot, gray dot, red dot status, and then the ability to have shortcuts to be able to contact them. So this contact tab is available for you down here for every window along the top except contacts. When you click on your contact window, it's going to open up a more expanded version of your contacts tab, but the tab is now gone. So over here, you're going to be able to see again, gray dot, green dot, red dot. We have a little dash on Peter's here, which means he's in do not disturb, so we're able to see that. So you're able to see what everybody's status currently is. All the phone numbers become click to call phone numbers. You're able to see here the department they're in, and then you can also chat with the person from here if you want to. But the other purpose of this contacts window is for you to be able to add additional contacts through your basic user web portal. So when you drop down this box over here, you're going to find there are some additional menu items for you to be able to add contacts to. All traditionally are the extensions. Favorites could be your business favorites and other contacts that you have, or my contacts. A lot of people use this for husbands, wives, kids, cell phones, but this gives you the opportunity to add some additional contacts for this separate list. So you go over here to the blue button that says add contact. When you do that, you're going to find the ability to enter first name, last name, whatever number you want as a shortcut, then you click save. And that will add to that category's list additional contacts listed down here on the bottom. So when you're done adding contacts through your contact list or your window, and you click off of the window, then once again, your little contacts tab appears down here at the bottom. And when you go into here, you're going to find where the all button is are the drop downs of the separate categories. So favorites, shared, my contacts. So if you add some personal contacts in here and you want to make a call, you simply click on my contacts and it's going to list those people here. And then all you need to do is click on the call button. Your phone will ring, you pick it up, and now it's actually called that phone number for you. So again, multiple functions within this little window, but predominantly it gives you really good contact management and shortcuts for you to be able to use that. The next window is answering rules. Here's where we have, if you need it, advanced call routing. You click on the add rule window, and what you're going to find in here is some additional features that'll override normal rules. We can set the do not disturb from here. We can go in and set a more advanced call screening feature if you wanted to do that. And then on basic call forwarding, on a typical phone call, if you don't answer it, it goes into your voicemail box. But from here, when busy or when unanswered, if you wanted to set some additional rules in here for yourself, then you can go in here and click on that and put in another phone number or another extension for advanced call routing purposes. If you don't need any advanced call routing, then there's a couple other basic rules in here. If you go here to where this drop down says ring for 25 seconds, this is a rule that allows you to tell the system how many seconds you want your phone to ring before it goes to voicemail. 5 seconds is typically one ring, 10 seconds is two, 15 is three. So again, you're going to find most commonly, most extensions are set for 25 seconds or 5 rings, but you can control through this drop down how many seconds you want to ring, whatever's most appropriate for you. And generally, I don't recommend 70, 80, 90 seconds of ringing because that's a lot of ringing and most people will probably hang up. So something on the lower end that gives you enough time to answer the phone, but doesn't give your caller too many rings so they think you're not there and they hang up. So ring no answer rule. Also, we give you the capabilities here, and this was taken from the cell phone industry, where you can block through most carriers a caller ID number of a garbage phone call. Telemarketers, hackers, robocalls, or even live calls from like a salesman, a bill collector, or ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends. If they're bugging you at work, almost to the level of harassment, you can now block their phone number by entering it here. Clicking the plus sign, you'll get a list of all your blocked numbers here to review. And then if that caller ID number tries to call you again, the call will be automatically dropped. So that's in your answering rules window. The next window is timeframes. This is an informational window, which if you hover over the I in information, will show you what your business hours on the system are currently set as. So again, predominantly just information. If you see a holiday entry, this is going to show you any holiday times that you're closed, or if there's a meeting entry, you'll see that. Other entries you can see here would include early close, late open, or eventually maybe an inclement weather. But again, if you just simply hover over the I, it'll show you what that entry represents on the system. Your phone window is next. This is going to show you all the phones that are registered for this system. So again, your extension number with no suffix is going to represent your basic phone. So if you have a physical phone, you'll see that listed as your extension. But if you see other entries in here, because you can connect multiple devices to the system, even at one time, you would see a WP, which stands for web portal, and that would be a soft phone, that where your computer is turned into a phone through an app. Or we have a mobile app, which is an app that can be downloaded to your cell phone, thus turning that phone into your phone on the system, and that would be listed as 361M, or your extension and the letter M. So this is where you can review what is online, what is registered, and what phones you have the ability to be able to use. That's your phones window. Next is music on hold, which is just a basic window that says music will be inherited from the system defaults. So nothing here that is currently in use. But then the last one is your call history window. And what this is going to show you is all the phone calls that have gone through the system going back to whatever period of time that you designate. So I just opened up the window from 2.1 to 3.2. And again, this is a training extension that I use, but this is going to list all of your phone calls that you make, and it generally defaults to a 3-day period of time. But we archive all of your phone calls. So what you're going to see here again, just like the home page, is inbound calls, outbound calls, or missed calls. All the phone numbers, 10 digits or otherwise, become a click-to-call phone number. As you go across, you'll see caller ID, name and number, date and time of the phone call, the duration of the phone call, but then also we give you a little button here. By system default, we record every single phone call on the system. And we give you a little button here that says listen, that enables you to listen to the phone call. And all your calls are recorded, so that gives you the ability to go back and listen to the call and audit the phone call, make sure you got all the information right, or just review the phone call for accuracy. If you need the phone call, you can also download the phone call, save it as an MP3 or a WAV file. And then over here, you can also go in and add these calls to your contacts. So again, all your calls are documented and recorded. Some of you may not be recorded because the recording is configurable. So if you decide you didn't want all your calls recorded, again, we can disable that feature for you. Just contact your administrator. Here under filters, we give you the ability also to filter the list of phone calls. So you can use these calendars again to select a specific day, a specific week, a month, even up to 6 months to a year eventually. If you want to search by caller ID number, that is listed here as well. So all you have to do is enter the caller ID number and expand your date range, and it'll give you just the calls inbound or outbound for that caller. You can enter a dialed number. That would be the number they dialed to reach you. Or you can even search your calls by just inbound, just outbound, or just missed calls. So again, that is the call history button that gives you the capabilities of auditing and managing all your phone calls. Also, that concludes the training for the Basic User Web Portal. Again, we want to thank you all for your time today and ask you to go on to our training website and review any other trainings that you would like to review. We also have live training sessions as well, but for the most part, again, we're available here for you. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, review your trainings, use them as many times as you like, and we'll be happy to assist. Thank you again for listening in on our training session today. Thank you for choosing Affiliated Technology Solutions, Voice for Pest, Voice for Turf, or Voice for Pros. Thank you and have a good day.